Well, hello everybody. I thought I got started, but it didn't start right away, so now we're getting started for real. It is Easter Sunday, and it is a lovely day here in my part of the world. Let's see here. There we go. Now I can hear. I think we're going to do a little road work. It's been a couple weeks. I haven't felt great the last couple weeks, and I'm feeling much better, but my voice still sounds wildly low. So, yeah, enjoy that. I've got a fair amount of tuff. I got a little bit of stone brick, so I think I'm just going to start working here, and we'll see if we can get the road all the way over to our tunnel over here. And then, depending on how long that takes, we'll pick up and start working on the road in the jungle. I think it'll be great. We're doing here things. Nice shovel as well. Okay. Start working this across here. Like so. Dirt. The diagonals are always so tricky, you know, because I want it to look kind of consistent, but I also want it to look kind of organic. We'll see how it goes. We'll see. I feel like that feels too close. Come on, there we go. Maybe that, maybe like that. Two of those. 1, 2, 1, 2. Give that a look here. Yeah, that looks all right. Not bad. Excuse me. All right. Back at it. You said it, cat. Do 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 do. Okay. Do more of that. Great. Okay. Now what? Now what? Keep kind of going in that direction. We'll want to pull this tree out. Or we could zig a little bit. That might not be a bad idea. Let's do that. That'll make it a little less monotonous. I'll bring this straight ahead like that. One, two, three. Okay, so we want the road to be 3 wide. 1, 2, 3. So we need to come over with this just a little bit more. 2, 3. There we go. Back up and look at that real quick. Okay, that's fine, I suppose. We'll get to about here and then start to go at the diagonal again. So we'll kind of cut over 1, 2, 1, 2, like that. Build in roads, it's fun to do. Something, something. Oops. Whoops, whoops, whoops. There we go. So today is Easter, and in the United States, we do a weird thing. Some holidays are for certain people. You know, Easter is a Christian holiday and important to those people who believe in that and celebrate that. But they kind of do something for everybody else too, like Easter baskets and Easter bunnies and egg hunts and stuff like that. And they do that with a lot of different holidays, especially when they are of religious or cultural significance. the people who actually care about it will do the one thing, and then everybody else does an alternative thing. So like with Christmas, obviously you got your birth of Jesus and all that, but then you got your Santa Claus and your stockings and your Christmas tree and things of that nature. So I find it interesting, the whole American holiday situation, because there's basically different types of holidays. There's your drinking holidays, there's your candy holidays, there's your eating holidays. Yeah, and those are the alternative ones. Obviously, a lot of these holidays have significance to other people, but like Easter, Halloween, you got your candy, and then Cinco de Mayo and St. Patrick's Day, things like that. Labor Day, maybe, you got your drinking. I guess there's also shopping holidays. So yeah, your Labor Day and your Memorial Day are definitely shopping holidays. Eating holidays, we've got our Thanksgiving. I suppose for some people, your 4th of July and things like that are also big eating holidays. People will often cook and barbecue, things like that. It's kind of funny. Kind of funny. Okay, let's see if I can figure out how to make the transition again. How did we do it over here? We did... Who knows? Who knows what I did? I did something. That? It's pretty close. Let's see how it looks. How wide is it over here? It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Are we going at the same time? No, we were kind of going halfways. So what we'll do... that? Something like that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, that's what we did. So now... keep going at the diagonal. Cool. We'll do all the terraforming and everything later. Make this look nice and pretty. How much farther do I have to go? I gotta go over this little area. Guess I got a ways to go, yeah. Roads, roads, roads. Roads are fun to build. Okay. Should we kind of come up a little bit here, maybe? Or actually dips right back down, so we could just cut through. That'll be fine. We'll just cut through. Cutting through is the thing to do. Do 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 do. Okay. 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2. Getting there? Are we moving in the right direction? I think so. We might want to turn a little harder here. Maybe. The sun is going down. Yeah, we'll figure that out. Oh, getting hungry. Eat, 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 eat. This is ultimately where we want to meet up with the other road. Here. think we're on the right path. Yeah, we're doing great. We're doing so good. All right. Those of you who don't watch my Let's Play series, this is the world so far. We are right... We're in the map library right now, but the road we're working on is right through this forest here. Sleep the night away. Sleep, sleep, sleep. Sleepy time. Okay. So yeah, there's all these different villages that we're improving and connecting. And Jungle Village is right out there, and we're building the road toward that. Yeah. That's what we do on the streams is road work. Right, Cat? Thanks. Okay. Let's see. We're gonna turn a little harder, we think. I'm gonna come out here like so. Nope, not like so, like so. And just a straight diagonal, pure diagonal. That might be the move. Let's see how it goes. Okay, so the diagonal would come like that. Yeah, I think that's the thing to do. And again, we'll figure out all the terraforming and all that. It's one time a raiding party caught me right here. Like they were just hanging out right back by this ravine. So I'm like constantly triggered by that. Like I'm always looking up. Are they there again? No, they're not there. PST or PTSD of the raiding party. Their crossbows. Okay, diagonal, diagonal. Cool. Okay. Then let's figure out the other side. We don't want it to be too wide. And we don't want it to be too narrow. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. What if we started here? Feels too narrow. Yeah, see, that's not good. We're getting real skinny real fast. Okay, so we're not going to do that. We're going to continue for a bit with our pairs here. 2, oops, 2. So yeah, here's where it actually goes diagonal. Oops. Alright, and then what? What if we started to go diagonal here? That would look like that. Too narrow, good. It looks kind of good. Let's roll with that for a minute and see how that goes for us. You know, another thing that's weird about candy holidays is obviously your candy is going to have some, iconography from the holiday. So rabbits and baby chickens and stuff are definitely Easter, whereas your ghosts and your jack-o'-lanterns are going to be more Halloween candy. There's no reason you could not... Oh, good morning, OptiNeck. I didn't see you pop in. Happy to have you in the chat. I was just talking about American holidays and their weirdness. Yeah, you could eat Halloween candy on Easter. There's no law that says you can't eat a ghost or a jack-o'-lantern on Easter. And you could eat a bunny rabbit or a chicken candy on Halloween, and I don't think anybody can say anything. But for whatever reason, we don't. And there seems to also be certain candies, like for example, candy corn seems to be more Halloween. I don't know if that's because it's orange. Peeps, although I think they've started to capitalize on the whole Halloween thing. Peeps are primarily an Easter candy. They're little chickens, so whatever that means. Your Cadbury eggs, I always associate with Easter. But I think, again, they're starting to try to figure out how to move on or in on the other holidays. It's very weird. Holidays and rituals and traditions. People are funny things. How am I doing? I'm doing so good. This is going so well. Just kind of trying to positive talk myself here. Oh, I have a full inventory apparently. I do. Let's get rid of the seeds. There we go. Okay, so this comes along and then it turns in a weird way. And we're going to go diagonal. Like so. Merchandise driven. Yeah. So the hypothesis I had about American holidays is that we have candy holidays, we have drinking holidays, we have shopping holidays, and we kind of have eating holidays. I don't know if in Australia, I know you've got the Christian holidays and whatnot with your Christmas and things like that. Thanksgiving is a uniquely American thing, but there might be some sort of analog or equivalent in different parts of the world. I also know Canada has Boxing Day and stuff like that, and I don't know if that's a British Commonwealth thing, everybody who the Queen kind of moved in, if they all do that. Some of our patriotic holidays, like your Memorial Day and things like that, Veterans Day, feel not at all merchandise driven, but a little bit, I dare say propaganda, selling the whole American thing. Because we've done some pretty great stuff, but we've also done a lot of not so great stuff. Okay, this is feeling pretty good. And I think once we do a little more landscaping, it'd be cool to have a tree right here to kind of mask this corner so you get kind of a reveal when you come around. Things like that. I think that'd be cool. And let's keep powering through here and see how this goes. think I can just keep going with that diagonal. That would be really great if that was the case. That'd be so much easier than trying to figure out more math. Okay. Where's the sun? The sun going down? I think the sun's going down. Let's go sleep real quick. Do, 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 do. Voila. And sleep. There we go. Okay. Cool. Anzac Day, Boxing Day, King's birthday. Are the sports holidays national holidays or just cultural things that people get excited about? Like, are they on the calendar? Or is it just there's so many people who get jazzed about it? Because, like, here in the United States, we have, American baseball and, or like another example of American football, we have something called the Super Bowl. Baseball is not a great example because the World Series is several games. It takes them to resolve it, but in American football, the Super Bowl is a single game that chooses, the champion of the whole thing. And so, Super Bowl day is a big day for a lot of people, and they'll have little Super Bowl parties, and they'll watch the game and cook food and all of that. But it's not a official holiday. There's not like businesses are closed or things like that. It's just purely cultural. That's interesting. That is fascinating that sports is such a big part of the lifestyle down there. I don't think I've ever heard of Anzac Day, Boxing Day, King's birthday. That's fascinating. Very interesting. Okay, we're gonna come along like that. Do I still have the chiseled ones? I still do. Let's switch it up again. Switch. There we go. Oops, too many. Stone. I need more. Oh, do I have more? I got 4 more. I'm gonna need more stone bricks though. Stone, 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 stone. Yeah. That is wild that you get the day off for sporting events. People would love that here. Stone. There we go. Bonk. Okay, and then that. Now, here we could dip down and then back up, or we could fill this all in with dirt and replant the trees. I'm kind of thinking ladder. I don't know. This road is so flat. I feel like we owe it to the road to vary it a little bit, but it's going to get really varied once we get up here towards the jungle, so maybe we don't need to. Maybe. Fascinating. I have a couple of friends who lived in Australia for various amounts of time, and I hear stories occasionally of what it's like, and you know, everybody has different experiences. It's I think a much bigger place than people realize, and there's like nothing in the middle. It's all around the edges, and so, you know, one coast can be very different than the other coast, much like the United States is. Yeah, that's looking great. That looks very cool. Okay, so if I was to dip this down, do I have any stone slabs? I don't. Okay, let's go grab some slabs. Do. Slabs. There's some slabs, and there's some slabs. Hopefully that's enough to get me going here. Okay. So let's do that. That. Yeah. And then do that and that. Cool. Put a little dirt in here. Like so. And now we'll leave that the way it is. The road will be there, and then here, dig in. For a bit. We're still doing all right here. This guy might need to move or go. And I have a full inventory again. Oh, we don't need the seeds. There we go. Cool. And then we'll put in some more this. And some more this. And stone bricks. Bricks, 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 bricks. Bricks, 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 bricks. Very cool. Very exciting. Very interesting. Very regional. Big cities are like any big cities. Yeah, that's true. Especially in the modern world. With the internet and everything, things stay very consistent between places. Okay, I think we're going to step it back up now. Yeah, so we'll do slabs again. Like so. Go right there, and let me figure this out. Right there. I am confused. What's happening here? Let me see. Okay, so that's going to be there. that's going to be there. Okay, so here, where that's going to be. There we go. That was way more complicated than it needed to be. Like that. Yeah. And then we'll step it up one more. Like so. And put some dirt around here. And sell that. Nice. And then we're back to the full blocks. And we're right by the map libraries. We need to start thinking about how that's going to connect. And the sun's going down. And I'm starving. Let's eat. Run, run, run. There we go. Okay, this is going to come out kind of like so, and then just attach, I guess. And this is going to come over like so, and attach somewhere out here as well. It's going to be great. And I'm out of tough. If I can drop some of this dirt off here. Dirt. Excuse me. I'm gonna mute the coughs so you don't have to listen to them. Let's go grab our donkeys and move them a little closer. One should be over one. Left. Yeah. Tough. There we go. Tough. Don't go anywhere, donkeys. I don't know if you've all been watching any of the snapshot videos with the happy gas and stuff like that. I'm pretty excited about it. The stuff they're doing is so bizarre and just kind of fun. Let's see, do I have a fence? Put you right there. And leads, there's my lead. I'm back. There we go. Yeah, the happy gas is kind of its own thing. And then they've started to do some updates to how leads work. And you can lead mobs to each other. And then you can lead a boat to the happy gas and use it like a hot air balloon. It looks pretty cool. I think it's going to be strangely useful. I'm very optimistic. I don't have enough room. There he is. I still haven't seen the Minecraft movie. I've heard generally positive things. You know, it is not going to win any Academy Awards or anything, but I hear that if you like Minecraft, it's a very fun movie, very silly. The news about the kids going crazy in the theaters and stuff like that, I think is hilarious. Obviously, I don't want people to be, violent or destructive, but I think people getting excited about a thing, that's a cool thing. Yeah, it's part of the movie theater experience that I think we are all kind of missing a little bit. Yes, I got tough already. Stone crab. We'll come back for you, chest, I promise. Because you can watch a movie at home on a pretty big screen anymore with really great sound. Or if you have like, an Apple Vision Pro or Meta Quest or something like that, you can kind of replicate a big screen experience in a pretty convincing way. But seeing something on an actual big screen surrounded by other people is kind of its own thing, you know what I mean? Kind of the same as like going to a concert. You can listen to the music at home, the same songs. Sometimes the performance is not as good as the recorded version, and it's all that, but being amongst people and seeing an event, that's a cool thing. And being in a theater where everybody's laughing or everybody's experiencing the shock and the awes and the excitement and the victories, it just kind of adds to it. So I will probably see the movie at some point. Nope, the wrong way. There we go. But as you can tell from my voice, I just have not been 100% lately. So as soon as I get better, then I'll consider it. Okay. Let's actually do this, the path from the map library here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's do that again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I decided to do just kind of stone and some stone bricks, just so it looked a little newer or cleaner or something than the rest of the paths. We can always change it up if we want. Oops. So let's do that real quick. Two, 3, 4, 5. What are we doing? 1, 2, 3, 4 wide. 2, 3, 4. See, there's 3 overlap. 1, 3. Yeah, like that. Dirt, dirt, dirt. I got no dirt. Pick up the dirt. Let's take a look at this real quick here. Yeah, that looks great. Again, we can come in and do some terraforming and whatnot. So what if we just come straight out here? Okay. So this is going to line up fine. And then how's this going to go over here? I feel like maybe we should just straighten it out a little bit and just come kind of straight out. Yeah, that would match up great. Something like that. Okay. The sun's going down again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, sun's going down. Let's go ahead and sleep. Let's see if we can figure out this geometry here. Num 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 num. This is kind of weird. Vines growing over item frames. I don't think I realized that was a thing. Weird. Do you have any room in your chest? You do. And a sight in there. And do you have any room? You do. Let's put that and that. Great. Okay, let's start over here. Trying to figure out the math of it all. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so we could pretty much just kind of step this out. Where's my tub? I'm gonna ease it out here. And I want to go in underground here. I have slabs on me. I do have a couple. And hearing things. All the little leaves make me think there's creepers all over the place. Okay, so let's come down. And maybe push it over a little bit. Yeah, I like that better. Dirt. Build you out a little bit here. Same over here. Okay. And and then let's start digging. Yeah, good. Nope, not you. Well, maybe you. Okay, and then we need to push over a little bit. And then... so. How wide are we here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. And let's start doing our little step over thing like we were doing over there. So we'll kind of over 2. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Too many. Too many. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's put some blocks in here and see how it looks. Great. Nice. Looking pretty good, actually. Pretty good. Okay, and now I'm going to switch back over here because I want this to all kind of line up smoothly as possible, and I'm afraid it's going to do like a weird little ziggy-zaggy thing. Let's see how it goes. I just keep plugging along here. That might be okay. Maybe. Let's try it. Okay. Let's see how this side goes. Have to make some sort of transition here again somehow. Okay, I need some more tough slabs. Stonecutter anywhere? A stonecutter donkey? Nope. Do you? Nope. I think I left my stonecutter over in the jungle. Nope. No. 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 Well. Guess we could just craft some slabs. Zoop. Start with a couple. See how that goes. Sun going down again? Yeah, it is. That there, there. Okay, and then the same kind of thing over here. Great. Dirt. Okay, let's sleep and then see if we can figure out how this is all gonna line up. There we go. So another developmental thing going on with the game right now is something called vibrant visuals. These are basically vanilla shaders is how I would kind of describe it. And they look really good. So far, the testing has been going on the Bedrock edition, but they've posted a few articles this week talking about vibrant visuals on Java. And they're doing a ton of work and being very transparent about it. And it all sounds very cool and very exciting. So, excited to see how it all kind of goes. I'm curious though, if you would prefer vibrant visuals. So, you know, it's an option. It's not like you have to do it. So when you're watching a YouTuber or a streamer or whatever, I wonder if people will prefer the vibrant visuals or if they will kind of stick to the classic look of vanilla Minecraft. Okay, I don't think I need any more tough blocks for now. Stone. Got stone slabs. Got stone bricks. Don't have any cobble. What else do I need? Andesite. Okay. Let's see, I didn't pay attention to whether the donkeys had any cobble. Cobble? Yes, okay. Andesite. Slabs. No cobble slabs. Do that real quick. And then we'll start installing the road. One thing I really like about the vibrant visuals is it still really retains a very Minecraft-y vanilla look. I haven't ever used shaders in the past because they change the game too much for me. So things either get real dark or too bloomy, and sometimes textures change in really dramatic ways, and I've just never found a shader pack that I was like, yep, that's what I want to look at. But the way they're doing it is, in my opinion, really, really well done. I should have grabbed more stone bricks. Do I have some in this chest? I don't think so. No, it's garbage. Okay. So yeah, I will definitely try the vibrant visuals out when they get to Java. See what I think. See if it changes the game too much for me. I really like how they've done shadows with the kind of pixelated shadow situation. I think that's very cool. Very thoughtful. And just recently, there was a thing that people thought might have been a bug, but it turns out it's a feature. And what it is in the end is very dark, but every 5-ish minutes, there's like a big flash of light. It comes from different directions, and so it casts these really dramatic shadows and things like that, and it kind of reveals a lot of what's going on. So for example, like when the dragon is flying around, you can barely see it in the sky because it's a black dragon against a black sky. But when the flash of light goes off, it's really obvious where the dragon's at. And the faraway end islands, when the flash of light happens, it's easier to see them, that kind of thing. So it's a cool addition to the world and the whole lore of the end. And they could potentially do something in the Nether as well, I think. That would be kind of cool, kind of fun. So I'm excited to see what they do with it. Alright, let's keep adding stone bricks here. So... as random as I can here. Okay, and down and here. So then let's see. Okay, good start. And then let's do another pass of cobble. I'm gonna sneeze. It's gonna happen. Eventually. Oh no, I got it. I stopped it. and trying to be random. Okay. And then we'll do a pass of andesite. Where's the sun? Is it going down again? Man, these days just fly by. Sleep. Nighty-night. Time for bed. Ready bye. Night-night. Head to pillow. There we go. Seeing things. Okay, where were we? We were right down here. Yep, there's some. Okay, and then stone. Definitely don't have enough stone. Stone, stone, stone. Nope, I need more stone. Pretty pleased with the amount of work I've gotten done here. I didn't know how far we'd get. Crunch, 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 crunch. Stone. Go. Okay. Well, hello, welcome to chat. I didn't see you pop in. It's not joinable, unfortunately. It's just a Java world on my computer. I do a Let's Play series that comes out on Tuesdays, and on streams I just do a lot of the road work and things like that. It would be fun, though, to do a joinable world at some point. That's one weird difference with Java and Bedrock, is with Bedrock, basically every world is joinable. You know, it is designed so that you can play with other people. And I think that's a really smart and cool thing. Java, you have to have either a realm or a server. And I don't understand why they're so different. With some of the updates that they're doing to the vibrant visuals and all that, they have stated that they are working on changing the code so that the rendering and the gameplay are separate. And what that would mean is that it would kind of future-proof some things and potentially make it so it would be more in line with what they do on Bedrock. But we're just not there yet. It gets weird with Bedrock and Java how some of the differences, like, you know, marketplace and multiplayer, you know, I get that. It's different code, you know, one's C++, one's written in Java. But then there's things like the way animals move is different in Bedrock than it is in Java. Like, when I watch a video, I can instantly tell if it's Bedrock or if it's Java. And that's weird. I don't understand why there's an inconsistency with that sort of thing. Okay, so this is where it's all going to join up, so let's skip that for now. Come down here. Still need to install all the lights. What am I missing? Come on, crafting. There we go. Need a few more of these. There we go. Okay, and then that's going to come down to slabs, and down here. Something like that. There, and then, yeah, something like that. We'll figure it out. And then we come down here. Okay, how is this all going to come together here? Let's just bring this out a little further. What if I just filled all that in? Would that look good? I think it would. I think. Let's see, let's grab tough. Do I have tough? I don't have tough. Tough. Tough, 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 tough. Where did I put all my tough bricks? Did I use them all? I don't think I used them all. I must have put them back. Yeah, there they are. And the sun's going down. Okay, let's see if we can be quick here. That. Okay, sleep real quick. And let's see if we can put a bow on this here. Stone. Man, I'm just doing terrible at the resource management here. Stone. No. Stone. Uh-oh. Well, I seem to have run out of stone. So, we need to put some lights in here. We need to do a little bit more terraforming. And one thing I haven't done, I used to use leaves for bushes quite a lot. I haven't done any of that. We could certainly go back and do some of that. Still need to do the transitional slab areas. This road will come along like this. Get down. Very good. Coming in this direction, and then we'll have a little turn off for our map library. Step down a little bit. Step up a little bit. And more landscaping definitely needed. Move some of these ugly trees. Wander through the forest, and then off to the rest of our world. That's awesome. Very cool. Whoops. Yeah, I like how it's not just a straight shot. Like you get this like what's up ahead kind of thing, and like the little poke throughs where you can see another building. I think that looks nice. Once we get here, same kind of thing, just a little zigzag. We can't tell exactly where it's going. this bend. Only here where it becomes obvious that that's the road to that. And then there's a little tunnel up ahead. Cool. So that is really great. Just a little bit of polishing here. I'll just grab more stone and finish that up. And then the next section of road is just up in the jungle, just past this tunnel here. And that'll get us out to the jungle village. Very cool. Wonder if we update the map, how it's looking. Let's see, we are here. Cool. And then can't quite see it. Let's run over there. There we go. Except for a couple of little blips and blobs, it looks like a real road. Amazing. Couple things I'm thinking about. We got our map library here. I was talking a little bit about a central storage area, and I was also talking a little bit about a stable to keep our horses in, because there's all these horses wandering around. And you know, looking at it, we are pretty central right now. In fact, I haven't really said this in a video, but right up here, this is where we spawned in to the whole world, is right up on this little peninsula, or this spit up here. So, you know, something across from the map library maybe might be kind of cool, or in this little space over here. Something over here maybe would be pretty central. I don't know, we'll have to figure that out. But I think it would be nice to have a couple of other builds besides villages along the roads here. So much more to explore. All right. Well, I think that's it for today. Gonna give my voice a break and get to work on editing Tuesday's episode. Next weekend, I'm going to be out of town. I am going to be in New York for a little bit, being a tourist and doing some fun things. So no stream next week. But after that, should be back on track. Hopefully, my voice will sound like a normal human being again. And yeah, we can kind of finish up some of these roads. I hope that they update some of these mods that I normally use. The eating animation, fresh animations, replay mod. I'm missing some of those for some of my video making, but sometimes it just takes them a little bit. So, yeah, thanks for popping in. Oh, I feel actually pretty good. I just sound terrible still. Just a little wheezy, and my voice is still sounding terrible, but yeah, I am definitely on the mend. But again, thank you for popping in. It was fun hanging out, and I will see y'all in Tuesday's episode, and then in a live stream in a couple of weeks. Have a great day. Bye-bye.